sometimes that crowd would go out there and take pictures of the sites. And for some reason in 68 as well, went to Deer Trail and it's lit up and shit. And I mean, it's a little crusty on the floor, but it's in good shape. So how long?
Well, see, I always heard from Fred Epler that that's also the way Elizabeth was.
Damn.
You know, the dump. And see, Nick went out there, but he shot the surface pictures, but he wouldn't tell anybody where he was at. Mm-hmm. I just know that was Elizabeth.
Of course.
That was Elizabeth. You can always tell Elizabeth because she's got pine trees all around her. Okay? Anytime you see pine trees, just bank on it. And it's Titan one, it's Elizabeth.
That's interesting.
Okay? So I don't know.
But it's like, so if you go off of that timeline, okay, in the late 60s, say all these sites were in about the same condition. Well, when did they start getting salvaged? The 70s?
Well, I mean, we know a few things. I don't have many of the invitation for bids from GSA on Plattsburgh. I do on the other ones. I do on Walker. Mm-hmm. And I mean, by 68, they had everything out that they were going to do. I mean, at least here. I'm not sure.
You're talking the Air Force?
Yeah.
Okay.
They got all the save items. They wanted out.
But as far as
absolute. One that's really been a mystery has been the at Site 3 when I pumped 1.5 million gallons of water 30 years ago. Yeah. Okay? I have the liquid nitrogen tank.
Damn.
It's there. Now, the pony tank that was the helium expansion tank that rested on top of it has been removed, which you put both of those together, they equal nearly the height of the LOX tank. Now, the LOX tank is full. The helium expansion tank was full. And one guy in town many years ago told me that he said the reason that tank was left there is there was a fire.
Huh.
But okay, there's a lot of black. So, but a lot of that could be that where the metal is, reverting back to carbon.
Right. Yeah.
Where it's black goo.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
What I'm wondering, what the big mystery for me, the missing piece in the puzzle is, all right, the Air Force takes some things, but to go from Lewis status to all Sable Fork status, where it's a concrete pillar in the LCC and a concrete tube of a silo, when does that happen?
Well, I mean, that's
or by 76.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can tell you from one of the old salvagers here 30 years ago that owned, his last name was Whitfield. And for years and years, that was the old salvage yard here. And I talked with him, the old man. And he told me that these sites had been salvaged about 3 times.
Damn.
And he said about the 3rd time, every one of the folks went bust because the bottom just fell out of scrap.
That's a damn shame.
So,
all that
I mean, take it for what it's worth.
Yeah, they did all that for nothing.
Well, I mean, look, Site 4 where I'm at right now, half of the steel upper level floor in the LCC was missing. And then they just walked away. They salvaged half the silo and walked away.
Damn.
So it kind of made sense that, well, maybe the bottom did fall out of that.
Well, how about, what is it, 576E by the sea, Vandenberg?
Yeah.
Well, that's the only basically the only silo on Vandenberg that is absolutely scalped. Is I told you it's a concrete tube in the LCC or a pillar and a concrete tube. So it's like, well, all the other Vandenberg sites are pretty much all right, 50% intact or whatever. So why would they emaciate one site?
I don't.
What is it,
golf? I don't know.
Golf's in great shape, or fair shape.
I mean, yeah, the lower level of the LCC, which of course that's OSTF too.
Right.
So it's like, yeah.
And that's the one that had the non-traditional entryway.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, both to the silo and to the way you got into the control center.
Yeah, that's a one-of-a-kind deal there.
So, yeah.
Matt Mitchell really, you saw all his videos, but he sort of relit the fire for Vandenberg interest for me.
Well, I mean, I can tell you, who was it? Alex Gould.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, Alex is in the UK, right?
Right.
Well, he called me because not every month we chat on what is it?
What, a site? You're breaking up on me.
Yeah, we always, we're chatting on
the E's.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and Alex is always trying to get into what was it? Vandenberg.
Okay,
and the last thing we talked about, they got a new chief historian, okay? And, he never can get him to respond. Well, I guess they responded. And they were telling him that it used to be they had the sump pumps on 395 Charlie, the last of the Titan 2s.
Oh, yes.
Well, they turned off the sump pumps and it's all full of water. Now, that's what I'm getting from Alex. I mean, maybe Mitchell can have something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, he went to everything. He said Charlie was sealed, but you saw Mitchell's videos. It's just wild to see. Oh, yeah. You shot this 25, 26, 27 years ago, and now
exactly.
Now you're starting to see actual motion picture of this stuff, which is awesome.
I kind of look at that and I'm just okay.
It's sort of like what you experienced 25 years ago. You're like reliving it,
I was hoping, well, it's just like those pictures you gotta see. I could see through the escape shaft. I threw a rock down. I could tell there was no structure, but I'd never seen a picture of it.
As far as what? Which one?
576 Echo.
Oh,
E by the sea.
Yeah, so you threw...
okay.
Did you hear the rock hit?
Sure.
Nice.
You can count the seconds on the drop.
Yeah. And there's water in there, but it looks like a quarter full.
I mean, it was just... And then the other one up on the hill, what is that, 576 Delta?
Uh-huh.
I came across, I mean, Bryce, it's going to blow your mind. For some reason, I was on eBay and I found some pictures of, it looked like a high government official with all of the big shots at Vandenberg taking him around. Okay? Well, after doing a lot more research, I found out that that was President Kennedy's Secretary of